If you're trying to rank your small business higher on Google because you want to get more local customers, there's two questions you need to answer. One, what is most important? Because that's what we want to focus on. And two, how the heck does SEO work and actually get you those results that you're getting promised by all these talking heads like me? Well, if you've ever been on this channel before, you might know that I've released some videos about this topic, but now we have the Local SEO playbook, the 30-day Local SEO playbook, and I wanted to make sure that on day 2 we actually reviewed this topic because it is so important for setting expectations for moving forward. In the last video we talked about exactly that, setting expectations, but if you don't know what's most important, then how do you know where to put your energy as you go forth and work on your SEO efforts for your small business? The answer is you won't, but now you're gonna. So check this out, people. Like, we don't need to overcomplicate it. All of the things that we're going to discuss for the 28 days after this are going to fall into one of these 3 buckets. I promise you this. If you find one that's outside of this, let me know. But there are 3 things that matter for local SEO. Number 1, don't move your mouse to screw up the zooming. Number 1, your Google business profile. Okay, that's the little rectangle next to the map. That's what your Google business profile is. Some people call it Google My Business. Some people call it your Google listing, whatever. It's called the Google business profile. You want to make sure it is dialed in and you want to keep getting better reviews for it. Okay, if you don't know what that means, don't jump out and start getting reviews for it. Just hold on. We're going to talk about how to do that in this series, I promise you. But for now, just know that's super important. The second thing is we have to tell Google exactly what you do and where you do it on your website. I literally just met somebody in like a discussion group in a local like business entrepreneurial group, and he showed me a site and I said, you're not telling Google what you do and where you do it. Please, sir, go forth and do that. That was the advice I gave him for free. Guess what? He did it ranking first overnight. And I was like, heck yeah, because that dude is a really cool business owner. He's very passionate for what he does, but he wasn't ranking first because all he had to do was tell Google what he did and where he did it. So now the third most important thing, and this is the grossest thing that people don't like talking about because it's not cool, okay? It's messy and it's hard to teach people about, and also it makes the industry seem kind of scammier than it already is, but it's about building authority through locally and industry relevant links. We will talk a lot about this later on, but it's really important to work on number 1 and number 2 before you even get to number 3. That's not 100% true, but I think it's important, especially for a small business owner. If your website's not dialed in, if your Google business profile is not optimized, then it's not worth moving on to number 3. Okay, so that's why we're starting there. Are you following me so far? Okay, now it's none of that really matters unless we hit this little bolded thing right here, trying to get more clients or customers or patients or whatever you call the people that give you money. That is the end goal of SEO. However, that's not really SEO. Let me explain myself. By the way, if you want to follow along with this little sheet here, just go to 30 days SEO, 30-day SEO, there's only one S in there, .com, and you'll be able to follow along with me, okay? So this is the local SEO process, which I like to call the TLC method. Let me zoom in so you can see this. What you want to do is you want to rank higher. You'll get more views on Google, which will lead to more traffic, which will lead to more leads, which will lead to more clients. All right, that's it. If we all got more clients, we'd be happier. Until we get too many clients, but that's a systems problem, not an SEO problem. All right. So to get, to do this, all right, what we have to do is we have to find the right phrases that people are using to find you on Google. Okay, these are called keywords. All right, that's the next thing we're going to work on in this series. We have to make sure we have the right keywords and more than one, not a lot actually. We're going to find out. We just need a handful, but we want to make sure we have the right phrases. These are called keywords. Okay, when you type in a keyword in Google and you hit enter, that pulls up a SERP. SERP stands for Search Engine Result Page. If you've been on Google at any point in the last 20 years, you know what this is, you know what this looks like, particularly with local SEO. You're going to see the little map at the top, right? That's called the map pack. That's different. That's the Google business profile. That's why it's so important. It's at the top. That's why I say the Google business profiles first. But The entire SERP also includes the blue links at the bottom. That's your website. So we also want to work on our website. Okay, you sticking with me so far? And so for each keyword, there's going to be a different SERP. Okay, and when we're on a SERP, we want to try to rank as high as possible on the SERP. Now, before I get to that point, I should say that once you're ranking higher, what that's going to lead to, statistically speaking, is more views on Google, which should lead to more traffic, which should lead to more leads, which should lead to more clients. That none of those steps are guaranteed, but the ultimate goal of SEO, particularly local SEO, is to rank as high as possible. Damn it, I hit the right click. As high as possible for the right keywords, for what you do, and for local SEO, where you do it. Okay, this is what it's all about. That is actually SEO. Everything else, you know, right here, this has to do with CTR, right? Click-through rates. Okay, if you have a bad meta description, maybe people won't click on that after they see you. If your website is broken, people get here, then they won't go any further. All right, but that's web design. You know, if you get a lead and you can't convert them into a client, that could be business related. That might, you know, that might be your sales process or something like that. But all we're really worried about in local SEO land is right here on this front end. We want to find the right pages and we want to rank higher. And the reason why there are different colors in this graph here is imagine those are different keywords, right? This is your main service. You offer web design, you offer SEO, and you offer, I don't know, logos or something. You want to rank as high as possible for all three of those. You're a general contractor, but you also do kitchen remodels and bathroom remodels. You're a landscaper, but you also do backflow prevention testing and something else. Anyway, so in review, what matters most for local SEO? Google Business Profile and getting more reviews for it. Your website. And on your website, what we're going to do is we're going to tell Google exactly what you do and where you do it. That's so important. That's what the website is for, okay? Number 3 is we want to get links, industry relevant, locally relevant, because that's going to help build authority, which helps us rank higher. Now, like I say in all these videos, don't run out to Fiverr and go try to buy 1,000 backlinks from somebody on there for like 10 bucks. Don't do that. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. And for local SEO, you actually only need a few to really start to make a difference, okay? We're gonna spend a whole week almost talking about backlinks towards the end of the 30 days, okay? So stick with me, all right? And then again, we talked about the local SEO process, AKA the TLC method. We want to find the right pages that for the right keywords. There won't be a ton, though. There'll be a good handful, right? We're going to find those. We're going to try to rank higher on those SERPs, those search engine result pages, and that should lead to more Google views, more traffic, more leads, and more clients. That's the TLC that we're looking for, baby. So if you're ready to start getting results for your local SEO efforts, and you're like, let's get to it. Okay, you've already gone a 30-day SEO. You got your Google Doc, so that way you can follow along, right? Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Because we're going on to day 3. We're going to figure out our primary keyword, and that's exactly what we need to do to keep building our SEO strategy. We got some momentum going. Keep going, because we're about to see some real progress. Hit that like button so that way, you know, the channel stays around and everything's going good. And then head over to this video right here, because that's day 3. Unless you're watching this live, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the dinger so that way you're notified when that video comes out. And then if it's already the future, then click right there, watch day 3, and figure out what your primary keyword is. Can't wait to help you in that one.